Hey, it's Bridget. Welcome to my deck on a beautiful sunny June evening. I actually came out here to listen to one of the lessons on an online class that I've been doing. It keeps me busy in a way that's kind of grounding me, centering me. I'm learning some stuff, so it's good. It's good. And I know that there's a lot going on in the world right now. And I personally have seen a lot today in regards to, well, I shouldn't say seen a lot today. I should say, actually, you know what? There's a protest downtown in our little tiny town, our like rural area. There was about 8 people standing on the corner with street signs that said Black Lives Matter and enough is enough and end racism now. And I was awesome. We were going to pick up Chinese food, and so we were at the stop sign, and I beeped the horn. My husband was driving, so I reached over, beeped the horn, and waved and said, "Yeah," gave him support. And so that was interesting. Saw that. Thought that was cool. That was pretty cool. I thought even in our little rural town, because when we go on walks, there is one house that we walk by, not in our actual neighborhood, but like 3 miles from us where we go walking. They actually have a Trump flag. I know. Oh, I know. So we walk on the other side of the street. We actually cross the street, walk where there's no sidewalk until we pass the house, and then we go back onto the sidewalk because I can't handle it. And I'm like, no, 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 no. So that's interesting, but we have to live our real lives. We have to give ourselves room to feel the feelings we're feeling without having to have other people validate them right now. Especially if you are not a minority right now and you're not a person who has a lineage of and slavery and all of that. I kind of feel like right now I've been listening, I've been watching informative people speak about racism and help me understand. There was one really great video about white fragility, and I thought, oh my gosh, it was amazing. I learned a lot in that video, and very just I've just been listening and watching others' posts and just having space for that and letting that be in my world. And at the same time, not losing sight of my own self-care needs and my own personal needs. Because as Wayne Dyer says, I can't get sick enough to make a sick person better. I can't get angry and filled with hate enough to make somebody else feel love. So I'm making sure that I am taking care of my power and my energy. And I told a client today actually that what I've seen spiritually is that people are really working from like their neck up, their throat chakra, communication up, vision for the future and the third eye, and the head, crown chakra, God, divine plan. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. Communication, divine plan, vision for the future. That's all going on right now. The heart and the spirit, the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra are really, all 3 of them are working together, and they're like out on retreat somewhere. So a lot of messy feelings and random explosive emotions coming out, anger, frustration, opinion rants kind of thing, and also a from what I have seen, sensed, an understanding underneath that anger is easier to feel than sadness. And it's easier to get angry and get mad than to be sad, to be really sad and depressed about how we got to this point. And so I think that it's not about thinking right now. And today I needed to ground, to really be grounded. So I went for a nice long walk this morning right away. I had a session with the client, and that was awesome as always, and had some great time with my kids and my family. Going to the Chinese place is kind of one of our things. We used to always do it on Friday nights, and just in the last couple weeks, they finally reopened for just takeout only, and we just love them. They're a little family-run business, and so happy to be able to support their business. So we're back into our routine doing that, and just enjoying a calm night right now. I'm going to be, like I said, watching one of the lessons that I started up about 5 weeks ago, an online class to kind of give me a bit of a pattern or routine during the COVID stuff, to be able to give me a sense of a vision for the future, hope for the future. And I like to learn, and I know that's cognitive, that's in the mind, but it also for me is, because it's a personal thing, I'm learning for myself, for my own healing and my own personal awareness and my own self-regulation and all of that with energy and stuff, that I'm intellectually learning some concepts and techniques and things that will help me. I'm actually working through a class that a lot of counselors take and psychology folks take and therapists take, and it's a lot of info, but it's pretty amazing. And so I'm grateful for a lot of things right now, a lot of things. And I know that not everybody can say that, and not everybody feels like that, but I have a lot of hope in me, and I've been inspired by a lot of the things that I've seen. And my wish for you is that you can find inspiration too, and hope, and to not look outside of yourself for that, because it's harder to find it if you're looking outside all the time. Now in nature, it might be a little easier to find it with the gorgeous blue sky and the beautiful, beautiful plants and things that are blooming, and the animals and nature and all that. It might be easy to find that. But I'm talking about this inspiration that lives inside of you. And that a little reminder, a little public service message for empaths and sensitive people, to recognize that you're going to have a lot of different feelings and emotions, and they're not created to be judged. Feelings and emotions are sensory information for you, for me, for all of us. It's our own sensory info, it's intel, it's messages, it's information, and we've got to start getting better at listening to our own senses, our own feelings and our own emotions, and tending to our own house, so that we can be better people, so that we can be better able to connect in relationship and support others through this thing called life, as Prince would say. And those feelings and emotions are not to be judged or evaluated. And I know we're in a habit of doing that, but that's not what we need to be doing. We need to be just letting our feelings be our feelings, and not feel like we have to express them to other people and have other people validate them. We can express them for ourselves, for our own benefit, and we are the receivers of the energy of what our emotions are telling us. We are the receivers. You are the receiver of your own emotion. You are. Nobody else needs that, and nobody else will really understand what the message is. They will reflect back to you something different that might not be in alignment with what the real message is for you. It will be judged. It will, and very likely not be validated, because somebody else doesn't know you. You know you. That's where self-care comes in. Emotions are a big, huge part of that. This is a reminder for you today, for my empathic friends, for you sensitive types. All right, so this is Bridget. Thank you so much for watching my fairy grasshopper vlog. I appreciate you being part of this awesome journey with me. Some days it's not so awesome, huh? Some days it pretty much sucks. Today's not one of those days. Thanks for watching, you guys.